Y'all remember that time Chad said earworms are demons? Hey, buddy.
Yeah. A variance coming and I cannot lie. I lost the energy to not comply. I gave all the energy to liberty. Me, oh my, still a slave. That's wasting my time. Blessed are you when they call you a Nazi. Do not judge them, they cannot see. Stand tall. There are words in this world that are flat wrong, sound good, have no substance to them at all. Look at you working so hard for so little, though. It's easy for them, but you? It's a miracle. I'm losing weight on a diet of daily bread, asking for a loaf, never got a stone instead. All
right, that's it. That's the latest jam from the Chris show, apparently. I was hoping he'd get to the hook before. I don't even know if there is one. Hey, everybody, here's the card for the show. Blam. Oh, the king of clubs. Oh, great. I mean, yay. What? Oh. Hi, I'm Grim Grizz. We do a live stream to make people feel virtually not alone. We do savings throws against mind control. Those are coming up real soon. We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency. Now, those of you who roll your own savings throws for versus mind control, that the shanty part's a good time to do it. Everybody else, you get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart. As the basis for your savings throw against the mind control, you swim in constantly, even if you only count commercials. Even if you only count commercials. So if it's over 10, you choose a number, I roll the die. If it's over 10, the result of the die that you chose, you take half damage from the mind control. If it's under 10, you take full damage. You get bonuses by chatting in the Hive Mind chat, leaving replays on replies on replays, etc., etc. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Survivalist. That's an 8 for you today. An 8. Socialist, rocking a hard 6. Lovers of wisdom, prime 17. Heart folks, pair of 7s makes a 14. And the indigo kids, you got them 8s. You got them 8s. Good night. Looking at a sunset for it. Look out! You are in the 80s again. You never leave the 80s. Whoa! Thank you, someone. Thank you, someone. We do appreciate the timely of support. And now, for the agency that there is not, the card for the show. This for that card. Oh, thank you, Ham Eric. We use this deck. They get their own. they don't exist, and they're just LARPing. That ooh, I'm a federal agent, not just another human like you guys. Oh, well, they're doing great with the ace of that. Maybe they're great. Is that great? The ace of diamonds. We don't know what the cards mean. Did you think we knew what the cards meant?
Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay. You saw it on the television.
Now, as it goes, I've been thinking real hard about how to do this class, this semester, this semester of Defense Against the Dark Arts. You have to remember, of course, that what we're formed here is not the Hogwarts Defense Against the Dark Arts class, but like we're all here in the room of requirement, making sure that we all know what we need to know to get by out there or something, and. As such, I fell back into my old history and found this, which may be the first lesson.
This is what you need to know.
I was better involved. Hey, wait. Kate said that the microphone is glitching over here. Is that still true? Is this thing on? You like it better here? Is it better over here?
It's in the background. What you need to know is a process we're going to call, like the process of you gaining. Where's my size? Why don't brush size? Thank you. What we're going to call a process we're going to call finally.
Oh wait, I said thank you. Anybody wants? Anybody wants the bonuses there? Well, it's late now, but we do this thing where you get bonuses to next stream if I speak when I'm muted, and you tell me before I notice. With an emoji is +4, with words is +2, and there was a quick opportunity, very short, very short. Welcome. I hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best. Thank you again, someone. And you'll notice that this someone is a capital S someone, and the first someone was a lowercase someone. And I don't know, the someones have their own secret fighting thing inside the Shadow Cabal. Special thanks to our Shadow Cabal of production executives that make all of this possible. Thank you. Where are we at? Oh, we were trying to do this, but it ended up being too quiet.
Dang.
Wait. So I'll just read what this guy says according to the transcriptionist. YouTube. Finally understanding compartmentalized. Why don't you go faster then, pal? Knowledge. Okay. Finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge. Let's spell that out for those at home. Okay, we can. Hey. What? All right. I gotta try and listen again. Hold on.
With the finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge. Am I still streaming? If so, please do something in the chat. I don't, show your butt, say hello. I don't know.
He said, am I still streaming? Do something in the chat. Good night, Cassandra. Hey, super blue moon weeks. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Are you broadcasting from your red room? If you hang around in the corner long enough, you'll get a DM from CW Weeks. He'll ask you for a favor. If you agree, what do you call it? Give it to it. If you play along, if you go ahead, then it leads down a rabbit trail of a secret this little corner adventures that I really can't go into. But if you get a DM from him, you've been chosen, and lucky you.
The list?
Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Oh God, the mic was hot.
I'm gonna have a look at you.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
I'm muted on that one. All I did was go over all the bonus points you guys were getting for the muted. I found the button that made it muted. Now it. Oh, but there was. I did want to do a free commercial. A free commercial. What? Oh, for a notification I got on the YouTube earlier today, and that's from these guys. These through stream media guys, because you see, fair use. I'm using it to promote you. These true stream media guys, they put a tweet of mine in the video once, and now I love them forever. And they put out this great thing about Huxley and Orwell, and it's got all these clips of how dystopian our world is going. Here's a small sample from 1433. I love the driving footage too, guys.
Orwell feared that we would become a captive culture.
America has a free speech problem. For all the tolerance and enlightenment modern society claims, Americans are losing hold of a fundamental right as citizens of a free country. The right to speak their minds and voice their opinions in public without fear of being shamed or shunned. This social silencing, this depluralizing of America, has been evident for years, but dealing with it stirs yet more fear. How has this happened? In large part, it's because the political left and right are caught in a destructive loop of condemnation and recrimination around cancel culture. Many on the left refuse to acknowledge that cancel culture exists at all, believing those who complain about it are offering cover for bigots to peddle hate speech.
What? Who would say such a thing?
Now, what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime? I don't know.
You are not alone. We're living through this too. Oh, okay. So now on to the show. Pastor Paul has decided in his secret members only videos to basically do watch alongs. He didn't make it a live stream, but he essentially watches the entire movie, Meet John Doe, with all of his membership. That's a quite fancy feature. But before he does, I think this is probably going to come out in his clip tomorrow or something. But he's got this. Okay, first, let me say this. If in fact this is an actual human being, which I suspect is not the case, then I extend my deepest sympathies for accusing you the following way. It's a natural mistake given the affiliations with which you broadcast. And I apologize if I'm wrong. But if I'm not wrong, this is a brand new AI cross between Ben Shapiro and Michaela Peterson, offering as a digital host to prove to Daily Wire subscribers how advanced and complicated AI can, and now how deceptive, how easy even you Daily Wire subscribers could be fooled by this AI.
For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The wind will spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will.
This was my This was my favorite part of the video, where you get to watch it make facial expressions.
Endure forever. In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will have plenty. But the wicked will perish. Though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field, they will be consumed, and they will go up in smoke.
I really hope that's not a human, but it's just eerily. You just watch eerily, and like, so they what? They just put Shapiro's face on that lady, or who is that lady even? What does it mean that Grimm just alluded to classical Michael Jackson song, You Are Not? I didn't allude to it. I started singing it, bro. You are not alone. Now, what does it mean? Like, what is subconsciously and other layers represented by that reference? That's fun to fuck. Thank you, Rascal, for the dime there. That's the timely. I wish you could too. I wish you could too. You're good for the next 9 times I play it. All right. Okay, but here's this.
I mean, all of that is just awesome. No performer at his now level of like topping the charts is starting off their concerts with a prayer, with reading a verse from the Bible. That literally does not happen.
Oh, that's a change we should all start. So I'll read this verse from the King James Version, which I've scribbled here on this note card. It says, 22:22, ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. Remember it.
This you should see. We walk
I'm sorry for those of you who are new. I was going up a full 19 seconds of it so that I could build tolerance to the machine, to the regulars around here. I forgot about but you got the savings throws. So anyway, over here, Pastor Paul goes into.
I was talking with
this guy over here.
Obviously good.
We talked about astroturfing and the movie Wag the Dog. If you haven't seen the film Wag the Dog, you definitely should. It's probably a conciser version of what you need to know about astroturfing. But yes,
it's a.
And then he goes into our good movie friend from the other day.
Hey, a favor. What are you going?
With this startling revelation. Where is it? I thought it was 45. No, son of come on.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
Ah, found it. I found it. What are you guys saying? What do you guys say? There is no agency. What? Luke sent. All right. Weeks comes on to my streams broadcasting like other operatives' movements. So if you watch my streams only to catch Weeks declaring his most, like throwing out this intel, then that's, you guys are playing some different LARP game I don't know anything about. I'm probably not going to be highlighting those very often. Week. James Henry loves Jesus, and that's good. That's good. But here's the secret disclosure in the membership only video that my audience deserves.
The colonel is not down with this, and part of the reason really why I like the colonel guy is because, you know, so I'm working second shift again right now because of the puppy. But for years I did this because I homeschooled my kids while my wife taught school, taught other people's children, and I was teaching our children. And then my wife would come home from school and I would come and do work because a lot of pastoral hours are evening meetings anyway. And so I thought, you know, if I kind of switch it to afternoons.
All right, dadgummit, that's still not the spot. Here's some more of this for a minute.
Almost starved, but that's intermittent fasting. Momentary lashings for a peace that's everlasting. They want to eat the cake and still have it. Maybe it would work if society wasn't satanic. They want to create a life without a Holy Ghost in it. Reinvent the wheel without the axle or the spoke in it. The world is for them. The next is for the broken. Hopeless, our chosen Father already spoken this. The lion lays down with the lamb. Something the WEF will never understand. CDC.
Really? The WEF, dude. Anyway, here's the part.
Pretty hungry, weren't you?
See, all this John Doe business is batty, if you ask me.
Well, nobody asked you.
Trying to improve the world by jumping off buildings. You couldn't improve the world if the buildings jumped on you.
Don't mind the colonel. He hates people.
He likes you well enough to stick around.
Well, that's because we both play doohickeys. I met him in a boxcar a couple of years ago. I was fooling around with my harmonica, and he comes over and joins in. I haven't been able to shake him since.
Here it is. Here it is. Here's the revelation.
The colonel plays a sweet potato. And I know that because my grandparents played sweet potatoes. There are these kind of, I don't know who has those sweet potatoes that my grandparents had. Maybe my uncle has them. Or I think maybe my sister Ruth has them. Next time I go to Massachusetts, I'll have to look for the sweet potato. It's kind of this interesting little instrument.
So if you're in Pastor Paul's audience and he mentions Massachusetts, you should sell sweet potato in this chat. Okay. Now, where were we? We were here. This is right where we were. Whoa. James, did you come here to preach? We charge extra if you preach here. What? When do we start that? We started that today. All right, so if you're a members only, so if you're a member of Pastor Paul's channel, you get to watch his watch along, but he fails to make the Tyler Durden Colonel connection, and so I'm actually going to have to make that thing, I think. Meanwhile, this across, I haven't spent much time in the, hey, come here, no, this one. I haven't spent much time in the Clock Tower Discord. I will play catch up at some point. I dipped my toe into the tavern deep enough to find this.
There's a basic structure of iconography in the church. I don't know, Father Joseph, if you were going to go into that. Just maybe point it out quickly. So, of course, we have the dome above, which is based on the image of the ascension. So Christ goes up into heaven, and it says that the way that he went up is also the way that he will return. And so Christ, as Father Josiah said, this is the judge of the world, right? Christ as the one who returns in the end. and manifests the fullness of God in the cosmos. And he's held up by 4 glories. So you have the 4 pendentives that hold the dome up. So architecturally, those corners and those pillars that you see, that's what makes the dome possible architecturally. Without this technology, without this design, you couldn't have the dome above. But it also ends up being the 4 manifestations of Christ. So you have the 4 evangelists that are represented in the pendentives that are versions of the 4 beasts, of the cherub, and so the 4 glories that surround the throne of God.
What did that mumbo jumbo talk? He just say the 4 forms of Christ are also the cherubs. Those guys are just LARPing, Joseph. It's all just made up stuff. Like if you brainwipe them, they're just regular beast humans, like everybody else. Like everybody. What? Where are you seeing? Where? You're confusing me. But now, see, the important part about what was in this is not that lecture here. It's this man right here. You see this large man to the right of the small Jonathan Pajot. Every time I see him, and it made me, like the instant I saw a picture from this event that they went to right after we left Chino, everybody else left, they all went to this church and saw all this stuff. And like when I saw this guy was there, I was amazed because I immediately recognized him from the reason this stream is not going to be able to be monetized.
Mother gave me a harmonica on my 10th birthday. A man who can make music will never be lonely, she said.
I don't believe you had a friend.
My friend, Tor Gunderson.
Tor Gunderson.
I am a former immigrant, soldier, prisoner of war. I was born and remained to this day a pilgrim.
You're a bloodthirsty murderer.
You are not without sin, Mr. Bohannon.
You hate pretty much everybody, especially yourself.
That is where we are similar, Mr. Bohannon. You're the only one who knows me, same as I know you. You think the world stops when you leave it behind? But I hate you more than you hate yourself.
He's a dangerous man.
I hate you more than you hate yourself. The dangerous Thor Gunderson, that's what I was reminded of immediately when I saw our good friend with our good friend over here. And I don't know. That if you haven't ever seen Hell on Wheels or anything this guy has been in, like it's worth it just to watch this guy in it usually.
He's more valuable to me than dangerous to you.
Thor Gunderson's a liar. Son of a bitch. And murderer.
The reason you hate me is that I am a constant reminder of the capacity for evil that resides within you. It is like a ball.
Oh, that's from a masterpiece by put together by this guy Zurich 23M. And it's 500,000 subs. So good for him. And thank you so much, Weeks. Yes, always come correct. And if you're not correct, LARP that you did come correct. And then sweet potato. Sweet potatoes, baby. The devil is wearing a blue dress. And I don't know why. What else did we have? All right, there's that. And that's that. And so we can share that and close that. And then let's just run some more of this for a minute.
everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
Make me feel less alone for a moment as we move forward into what you need know. Finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
Slide number 2. Save that one.
Yeah. Bring up that slide there. Come on, pal. Let's get her done, shall we? Oh, wait. First, we have the lowest compartment. That is what you call the people who think Santa Claus is real. All right, so what? You go through the layer cake of compartmentalized knowledge, right? So people can finally understand compartmental. Yeah, that's so that'll be probably either the first or the second of my actual Defense Against the Dark Arts rumor requirements presentations. Hopefully, I'll get into hold of Kale soon, and we'll learn what the heck we're doing in a better way. Oh, hey, Pastor Paul. I covered the part where I went over your stuff already. You're gonna have to watch the replay. Yes, you are. Yes. You are a 3-letter agency. Oh, okay. I'm glad I got to say that part about the part in the front of your thing for the membership video, so you didn't have to say it. What are you doing in conclusion? Well, you see, the episode of this show stream is called Deadlands and Cylons. And so now I have to talk about Deadlands and Cylons so as to deliver on the title of the stream, which usually comes well at the end of the stream. Go figure. Remember it. Now hear this. It seems that Pastor Paul is back from vacation. And since I'm going to talk about Deadlands, which is a tabletop role-playing game, and I've recently seen Pastor Paul in the Hive Mind chat, I'm reminded that he has agreed with Richard Crowlin to role-play some dwarves. And if you're stuck at your office in the evening, it's probably a great time for us to set that up, don't you think, Pastor Paul? Now, boop. So Deadlands is also a tabletop RPG. It's set in alternate universe 1877, where California has fallen into the ocean to reveal hordes of a mineral that burns hotter than coal called ghost rock, which is actually and it's a lot of fun. It involves demons and card play and poker chips and such. It includes things like a tests of will. Now, see, your ability to oppose a bluff is your ability to scrutinize. Your guts determine whether or not you are overawed. But ridicule meets with ridicule, which is why that YouTube rap battle guy was doing some of the best social commentary of all time. Now, okay, so when a huckster does a hex slinging in the game of Deadlands, which, as you'll recall, is going to be the season finale of the Larvgate Years 3 stream. It's coming this September. And we're going to try to play a game online because the Deadlands... And a hex slinger makes a skill roll for his hex slinging, which determines the number of cards he gets in his hex slinging attempt, with which he then makes a poker hand. Now, when a hex slinger makes a hex slinging attempt, he rolls that die, but I'm not going to roll a die for that today. What I'm going to do is for each one of you who says the word raise in the Hive Mind chat, I will get an extra card, which to make my hex slinging attempt. So here's a chance for you to do that while I run some branding and go get some more drink beverage. We need a long one because you're getting drink beverage. Hey, PVK was here. We can play this one.
So this is how bad I have failed. The Seething's throws for mind control. Dum 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 dum.
Now I'm virtually not alone.
Dum 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 dum. It's that bad. And whoosh.
That one passed the poll. That one passed the poll. Boy, howdy, did the comments come in. Wives are ruining things. I don't know. I think they're just talking amongst themselves now. What was I doing? Oh, Cylons and Deadlands. Deadlands were doing a hex slinging attempt. I said, anybody who says the word raise gives me an extra card. Hey, we got one. We got one, two. That counts. You spell that counts. It counts. It's like poker, but it counts. So we got 2 extra cards. That'll give me 5. I think I get 3 for free. I don't. What do you get for a target? I'm still learning how to DM it, but I'll give myself 7 cards since you guys gave me 2 raises. And then I'll make the poker hand that determines the strength of my hex slinging attempt. Luckily for us, there was no black joker in these cards that I was given for the hex slinging attempt. For if there were, then the Manitou could take over my body, and there are manatees in my Deadlands. But the best poker hand I can make out of this slop is a pair of jacks. Pair of jacks with a deuce for show. So that's the power of this particular spell effect. The way wizards cast wizard spells in D&D games, that's how that works in Deadlands. And now, why, you might ask, are you trying to stream a Deadlands stream as your big season finale for LARPgate Year 3? And to that, I would say to you this. Deadlands has a mechanic called fear level. And I think reality also has a mechanic called fear level. And so by showing the fear level mechanic through a game of Deadlands, I hope to introduce the concept of why we don't show children bad things and the mechanic of fear level that may well be operating in a universe if the universe runs on faith and imagination and love. As an example of the Deadlands fear mechanic, I've been running a campaign on the sides when I can manage it. And in that campaign, recently the party, the posse, as we call them in Deadlands, had a big defeat over some terrible hell monsters and decided to burn the bodies and camp. They decided to burn the bodies and camp in the same place. So as the marshal or dungeon master of the Deadlands game, what I'm going to do in the next session is make everybody roll a guts check. And depending on how many people fail that, because the fear level for the region is 3, However many people fail the guts check will determine how horrible what I send at them for their mistake of staying close to stinking corpses in this hellish nightmare land turned out to be. So there's a Deadlands part of the Deadlands Cylons episode. Congratulations.
Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best.
Welcome back to the Deadlands and Cylons stream, where Grimgriz is finally about to get to the Cylons part. We hope that's given you plenty of time to feel virtually not alone. Welcome. All right, the Cylons part. So, as I've discussed and then confessed on previous streams, which makes it a lot easier for being more accountable and actually do, I am working my way back through the Battlestar Galactica programming seasons. The recent one, not the 70s one. That one looks scary because that Dirk guy. Anyway, I'm working my way back through the series because having my fictional personal selves, feeding them that allows them to align with the disciplined military of the humanity being chased by the AI that is going to destroy it. It lets a lot of my parts on the inside LARP along with whatever popular content I'm consuming at the time. Like when I watch 6 Feet Under, boy howdy, did things get weird. Anyway, so I'm working myself back through that to help me with my own levels of disciplines. And I've made it back through episode 1 of 1. And I was key to note the following things, which I would like to bring to your attention. And that's the following. The first is, in episode 1 of 1, the Cylons attack every 33 minutes. And when the lady asks, why did they come every 33 minutes? The guy tells her to shut up. And the second part I want to note is that at the beginning of the episode, they've been under these 33-minute pressure sequences 237 times. They complete their 237th jump during the first episode. And that's clearly an homage to The Shining and room number 237, yada, yada, yada. And I saw it. So there's that. Do you have any of these that have sound? No, not this one kind of does. Deadlands is somebody's original creation. I looked him up once. But they went commercial a long time ago, and now it's other weird things. But thanks for asking up. Yes, you needed a good. Everybody needs a good one. A good one. I did fail to watch Caprica Weeks. I did. What? Look at the kind of weird messages that happen in the hive mind. Rumble those puppy videos, man. Rumble those puppy videos. Thanks again to Weeks and Rascal for giving us LARP fuel around here. It's good to see you all. It's, yada yada. But wait.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Yes. I didn't put the merch links below this stream, but they are available at in the links in the description, where you can get a Rascal sports bra. Welcome. Goodbye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.